Sit before your holiness. How holy am I, who have been given the function of lighting up the world? Let me be still before my holiness. In his calm light, let all my conflicts disappear. In his peace, let me remember who I am. A Course in Miracles, Review Lesson 81. Reviewing Lesson 61. I am the light of the world. First paragraph under, I am the light of the world. This passage is not merely a reflection. It is an activation, a calling back into the sanctity of your identity and the silence that unveils it. Let's not analyze it. Let's enter it. How holy am I? Pause and feel the magnitude of that question. How holy am I? Not am I holy, but how holy? The Course isn't trying to convince you of your goodness. It's inviting you to sit in the truth of your incorruptible nature. Holiness is not morality. It's not piety. It's not sainthood. Holiness is wholeness. It's the state before fracture, before guilt, before identity got wrapped in stories. You are not striving toward holiness. You are remembering it. Given the function of lighting up the world, you weren't just given a life. You were given a function, a sacred role in the divine dream. Not to change the world by force, but to light it up by presence. You are the lamp. You are the light. And your function is not to burn out trying to fix, but to shine so others remember their own radiance. This isn't pressure, this is permission. Be still before your holiness, before you act. Sit before you judge. Breathe. Your holiness isn't noisy. It doesn't demand. It whispers in stillness. The stillness is not silence, it's recognition. The kind of deep inner silence that thunders with remembrance. Sit before your holiness the way one would sit before a sunrise. Nothing to do, just witness. In his calm light, let all my conflicts disappear. Not solve the conflicts, not figure them out, just let them disappear. Why? Because in his light, conflict has no reality. There is no battle between right and wrong in the light. No proving, no punishment, just clarity. Peace is not the result of resolution, it is the end of illusion. Conflict dissolves not because we understand it, but because we outgrow it. In his peace, let me remember who I am. Peace is not a vacation from chaos. It is the sacred atmosphere of your truest identity. When you return to peace, you don't become passive, you become clear. You remember, I am not this name. I am not this story. I am not these fears. I am the light of the world. Plant forgiveness. Water with light. Anchor in trust. And now, with this sacred remembering as your ground, the real work begins, the work of undoing. Forgiveness is the seed. This is where the new world begins. Forgiveness, not as pardon for sins, but as the divine correction that says there was no sin, only a misperception. Forgiveness reclaims your vision and plants the potential for heaven now. Light is the water. The light of God doesn't judge what it touches. It doesn't measure worthiness. It simply pours. It nourishes the seed. It animates it. And it flows through you when you see with healed eyes. Trust is the soil. Nothing holds without trust. This is where the roots take hold. Not trust in outcomes, but trust in being. Trust that the process is sacred even when it's silent. Trust that your holiness is not a goal, it's a fact. Let it all bloom. You've remembered your function. You've sat before your holiness. You've let light dissolve your conflict. You've returned to peace. You've planted the seed, poured the light, and anchored it in trust. Now, watch what blooms. This is no longer about transformation. This is about revelation. You are the light of the world, and the world is beginning to remember.